Peace, fam. This is Brother Harold from HawkTheHerald.com, back with another reaction video. Once again, remember to please like, subscribe, and also share. This is dealing with the closing down of the Department of Education by the President Donald Trump. Black people, we need our own schools. You know, of course, the wealthy are not going to be affected by this in any way, shape, form, or fashion because they fund their own schools. Their children are not going to, public education anyway, so they're not going to be affected by this. The main ones that's going to be affected by this is us. You know, we're going to be in a position where to do something that we should have done a long time ago, and that is fund and control our own schools. You know, we used to do it before the so-called integration. You know, we had our own schools. In fact, our children did better, little schools taught by people that loved them and treated them like they were their own children. You didn't have to worry about them getting drugged up, getting diagnosed with ADHD and all these other diagnoses to, keep our children drugged up or, but we need our own schools. We need our own. We need to stop looking to the government and the slave master's children to do for us what we should be doing for ourselves. But let's go ahead and get into this video. I'll talk a little more later.
Today, the president is expected to sign an executive order aimed at dismantling the Department of Education.
This comes as the Trump administration continues to find ways to downsize the federal government. With more details, here's ABC's Nicole D'Antonio.
This morning, ABC News has learned the Trump administration is preparing to dissolve the Department of Education as soon as today. Sources say a draft executive order directs Education Secretary Linda McMahon to facilitate a department closure this week. The Department of Education employs more than 4,000 people, spending $251 billion last year. Trump has said he wants to give education back to the states.
I'd like it to be closed immediately. Look, the Department of Education's a big con job.
It's unclear how Secretary McMahon will close the department. Congressional approval is required to abolish a federal agency. Elsewhere, the Department of Veterans Affairs now plans to lay off some 72,000 workers. That's 15% of its workforce.
Now, we regret anyone who loses their job. And it's extraordinarily difficult for me, especially as a VA leader, and your secretary to make these types of decisions. But the federal government does not exist to employ people. It exists to serve people.
Senator Jerry Moran, chairman of the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee, slamming the move, writing, quote, "The VA is in need of reform, but current efforts to downsize the department and increase efficiency must be done in a more responsible manner." Elon Musk on Capitol Hill last night updated Republicans on his efforts to cut spending.
You know, there's a lot of opportunity to improve expenditures in the government, and then we're making good progress.
At a Morgan Stanley conference, Musk argued the government should privatize anything that can be privatized, including the Postal Service and Amtrak.
Basically, something's got to have some chance of going bankrupt, or there's not a good feedback loop for improvement.
Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more.
People. So, there's a lot going on right now. And it's a sign of the times, Black people, it's time for us to really come together and to pull our resources and do something for ourselves, This should be our response. This should be our reaction to everything that is going on. This system, it's always failed. And It's a wrap. You know, this system of things is over with. As it says in the scriptures, Babylon the Great is fallen. This is what we're experiencing. This is what we're witnessing right now. The fall of that mystery Babylon. Where we at right now? America. So, remember to please like, subscribe, and also share. And once again, peace. And please like, subscribe, and share.